This is Larah with channel EXP11, and today I'll be interviewing Henry Hudson, an English explorer that was employed by the Muscovy Company. Mr. Hudson, how many voyages did you make from 1607 to 1611?
I had 4 voyages on 3 ships, the Hopewell, the Discovery, and the Half Moon.
Mr. Hudson, what did you and your crew encounter on your voyages?
On our first voyage aboard the Hopewell, we encountered many large whales swimming about in the icy cold waters. We also encountered thick ice that forced us to return home to England. Our discovery of whales led to new hunting territory. On our second voyage aboard the Half Moon, we once again encountered heavy and thick ice and were forced to return home to England. On our third voyage, we yet again encountered heavy, thick ice, but I decided not to return home to England, but instead to search for a western passage. Along the way, we met some friendly Native Americans and did some bartering with them. While exploring the land, we got in a fight with the native Indians, resulting in the death of one of my crew members. After burying his remains, we sailed up a river surrounded by lush lands and lots of wildlife.
Mr. Hudson, you'll be happy to know that land that you were exploring is now called the New York Harbor, and that beautiful river was eventually named after you. Today, we call it the Hudson River. Will you please share with us some things about your final voyage?
My fourth and final voyage was aboard the Discovery. It was on this voyage that my crew and I were forced to spend the winter aboard with very low supplies. Once we were finally able to return home to England, my crew became angry with me and some fellow crew members, blaming us for the poor conditions they had had to suffer through. A mutiny occurred, and my crew set me, my son, and 7 other crew members adrift in a small boat.
Oh my! Well, however did you survive?
I'm not so sure we did. My memory is not so clear, but I know for certain that I have never again returned to England or spoken to any of my crew members.
Well, Mr. Hudson, it seems like you've had many exciting voyages during your time, and you're credited with the discovery of the Hudson River and New York Harbor. This is Larah with channel EXP11. Now, Tom, back to you in the studio.